I won't lie. When I first gave my life to Christ, I really thought that was it. Like, this is where everything changes. No more pain, no more confusion, no more struggling. I thought life would finally become roses and flowers. But nobody told me that sometimes, after being born again, life can actually feel harder. And if you've ever felt that way, I need you to stay with me to the end of this video. From my own point of view, I remember thinking, God, I chose you. So why is this still happening to me? Why am I still fighting the same thoughts? Why do I still feel weak sometimes? Why do I still go through pain, rejection, disappointment? And the part that confused me the most was this. Nobody talks about this stage. Everyone talks about salvation. Everyone talks about the fresh fire and beautiful fellowship that comes with the early stages of being born again. But not many people talk about the process after salvation. In 1 Corinthians 3 verse 2, Paul says, I fed you with milk and not with solid food. For until now you were not able to receive it, and even now you are still not able. Now we all know that Paul was talking about how he kept his teaching on the basics, and the Corinthian church wasn't ready for deeper things. But while writing this script, this particular verse kept resonating in my head, so I paused and looked it up. Now listen, there's a very huge difference between milk and meat. Milk is literally for babies, and meat obviously is for adults. Now, consuming milk is way easier than chewing a large chunk of steak, following the toothaches that come with it if your teeth are as weak as mine. Being born again in the early stages feels so nice and blissful because you're at the milk stage where everything feels good until you hit the point where hot meat is served. That's when you start asking yourself, did I do something wrong? Am I really changed? Is this how it's supposed to feel? Have you ever asked yourself that? Be honest with me. Have you ever thought, since I got closer to God, life became more complicated? If that's you, I want you to just nod your head or even say yes quietly where you are, because you're not alone. Here's what I've come to realize. Being born again doesn't mean the battle ends. It means the battle changes. Before, I was just living, going with the flow, not even aware of certain struggles. But now I see clearly. Now I feel convictions. Now I notice the things I used to ignore. And that's when it hit me. The struggle didn't start because I was failing. The struggle started because I was awakening. Jesus never said, come to me and your life will be easy. In fact, he said in John 16 verse 33, in this world you will have trouble. Not might, not maybe, you will. But he didn't stop there. But take heart, I have overcome the world. So now I understand. Before Christ, I was drowning, but I didn't even know I was sinking. Now, I'm still in the water sometimes, but I've got something I didn't have before. I've got hope. I've got direction. I've got God with me in it. And maybe that's what you need to hear today. Just because you're struggling doesn't mean you're going backwards. Sometimes it means you're finally moving forward, because growth is uncomfortable. Transformation is painful, and becoming who God called you to be will stretch you in ways you never expected. The Bible talks about the silver and the refiner in Malachi 3 verse 3. Yes, you're at the refining stage. And when silver is being refined, it has to be in the fire until the refiner sees his own reflection in it. Does the refiner leave the fire? No, he sits by it. So yes, you think God has left you because now things are harder as compared to when you were freshly born again. But no, God is refining you, and he's still with you in the process until he sees himself in you. So yeah, it's not all roses and flowers. Some days are messy. Some days you question yourself. Some days you feel like giving up. But listen, you're not who you used to be. And even if you're not where you want to be yet, God is still working on you. And he hasn't left you, not for a second. So if you're in that place right now, don't quit. Don't go back. Don't let the struggle convince you that nothing changed. Because something did change. You did. And if this spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. share this with someone who needs it. Like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more sermons like this, because you're not alone on this journey, and you never will be. See you next time.